All right, so we're going to be talking about Counter-Strike 2 right now. And we just want to kind of delve through the whole experience of, well, the first time you saw it. What were you guys doing when the news dropped? What were you doing at the moment?
We're packing for a match, actually.
Yeah.
I think we're about to play... Who did we play?
Pain.
Was it Pain?
It was Pain.
Oh, yeah, we played Pain in Malta. And before the match, we were just packing. Then the news came out. We finished the match. We went to Prac room. And... yeah, I just downloaded it. I was basically the only one who had access, actually.
So it wasn't distracting to know that like a new version of the game was coming out as you're about to play a match?
I think so. I mean,
Gets in your head a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like it was bothering me, but you know, just us talking about it constantly in the practice room when there is a match coming up, it's just a little disturbing, I would say. Yes.
Yeah. So, okay, so you went, you played your match, it was all good, then you went and you had access to it. So everybody else crowds around your computer, I imagine?
Yeah, everybody was shit-talking me.
Yeah.
Oh, how do you have... Can I watch you play?
And I bet you showed it. Did you give him a try? Did you let him jump on?
Yes, I was offering. If somebody wants to play, they can play.
Frozen, you said just before we went live, you're like, I've played one game.
Yeah.
You're the only dude on the team with access and he's played one matchmaking.
Yeah.
Respect. I mean, can you explain a little bit, as to why? I would assume that's something to do with the fact that you're currently competing in Go.
Exactly, that's the
Right.
point, right? I mean, obviously we need to get ready for it, right? I think there's gonna be a player break when people need to grind it. But for now, I mean, we're in the middle of CSGO tournaments, so that's the only thing I want to focus on at the moment.
Okay.
John, what do you reckon in the transition? Are you expecting to see this game, the hierarchy of teams? Do you think there's going to be a big explosion upon the release with some, we've seen how close every team is in Go right now. We just saw the RMRs, how intense, how good everyone is, how close everyone is. With a whole new game, with some new mechanics, are you expecting this to change the status quo?
Actually, I don't think so, because the people at the top are on the top for multiple reasons, and especially adaptability. So I believe as soon as the version comes out, the people that are already on the top will give everything they have to adapt to the circumstances, which will then at the end lead to them still being on top potentially, right?
Maybe some volatility right at the start.
Yeah, maybe. I think
first tournament?
rookies will grind a lot.
Yeah, can happen. I think first tournament is gonna be pretty random, to be honest.
Whoever's got the coolest new smoke gimmick.
Who's the
blah.
smartest, basically, right? Who is the most creative out of them?
Yeah.
Is that a challenge that you're looking forward to, right?
Yeah.
Because that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. I mean, we love the game. We love everything about it. And I mean, late night sessions doing stuff that we want to work on or like finding out new stuff is amazing. So,
Do you think that's something that is stalled out a little bit in current Counter-Strike? Like being able to come up with really new, innovative things?
actually, I mean, yeah, it got a bit stagnant, but still, like, I look at Counter-Strike as a uni that you continuously study without it ever ending, because the game has been developing for...
I love this guy.
Bro just dropped adaptability and stagnant. You got vocabulary out your ass, bro.
No, but not only that, like this is the thing with the whole team. When I see this team, they are so mature for, like, you look at their actual ages.
Yeah, I know.
And then the way that they look at things, they look at it from a mature angle.
Yeah,
They don't
I
look at it from like a...
Who raised you?
This is new, this sucks. It's
Out
like,
the
no,
hood, man, out the hood.
this is a challenge and it's something that they can learn and spend more time on, which, look, I imagine, because you see a lot of, the whole conversation at the moment is last CSGO major, last CSGO, and I'm trying to think, why are we making such a big deal of this? And I think where I pinpointed it down to was that the future with it seems uncertain.
Yes.
But I have the opposite feeling. I know the game is going to be different, and for you guys, a whole bunch of new work is going to have to go into it. But we just had CSGO for 10 years.
Yeah.
How long are we going to have CS2 for? We get another decade? Boys, I'm going to be over 40 in that time.
Bro, you're going to be such a handsome 40-year-old. You're going to be like, he's going to age like a fine wine, I'm telling you.
But think about that. Like, your job security obviously is down to how well you perform.
Yeah.
But the game's not ending.
Yeah.
Like, you now, like, the future is very bright.
Oh, it is for sure.
In a way it is, but it's only up to us, right?
Exactly. But that's kind of cool. You're in charge of your own destiny.
Yes, 100%.
Like, that's a really exciting place to find yourself.
I think it's the same like when like CSGO was coming out. People going from 1.6. I kind of have the same feeling, you know, like these little butterflies in my stomach, like what's going on. But I think it's gonna be alright. Like as you said, it's uncertain, but at the same time, I think it's very exciting that it's uncertain.
It's like Christmas but you didn't know that it was Christmas
Yeah.
Day.
And you don't know you're getting gifts basically.
You just woke up and you're like, there's a tree and there's all these presents and they're all for me?
Do you remember for us? I don't know if I think you were in the room, but we were watching a pro league. Just everyone sitting in the green room, and just a man ran into the room going, Counter-Strike 2, Counter-Strike 2, Counter-Strike 2, and then ran off and kept going. And we were like, what? What? We were just loading up. We were like loading up the YouTube channel. Who knew Valve had a YouTube channel?
Me neither.
Who knew?
Nope.
Who knew?
No, now.
Yeah, now.
I hope everyone subscribed.
Yeah,
We won't get another
definitely.
bunch of videos for another 10 years.
No, yeah, Noti gang on.
Yeah.
I got the bell icon, baby. But I don't know, man. I was watching or looking back at Overpass, which I don't know if you were aware. Like that is them using all of the new tools that Source 2 gives them to like really rebuild it. Now you haven't got to run around on it yet. That's not part of the limited test. But did you like play with the sliders? Did you see some pictures of the new Overpass? You know, does that? And I just want to hear your genuine opinion. Are you put off by this idea of too cartoony, or because my personal opinion, just to lead with that, I don't think it's cartoony. I think it's vibrant, but I don't know if it's going like baby game.
Like the
vibes.
like the CS2 is
Yeah, 'cause they
cartoony.
use
Like,
that's what some
That's
people
what
are
some
saying.
people think.
Nah, I think it actually looks more cartoonish now than the new CS2.
Okay.
I mean, I like it. I think it looks more sharp. You know, everything looks nicer. I just saw my areas where I'm gonna play. You know, some outside monster overpass. It looks very nice. You know.
The graffiti looks like it's fresh.
Yes, exactly. It's just been made there. So I mean, I like it. I think it just gives fresh vibes to everything.
Bro,
pretty much.
those volumetric smokes on Monster, and they fill up the whole tunnel. What are you supposed to do?
Nothing. You just throw in it.
But what do you think about the smokes? Because that's one of the biggest talking points
yeah.
so far, is the whole new smoke dynamic. Is it something, I'm going to try and phrase this the same way as I phrased it to Simple. Do you think this is something that is bad, like the smoke and the way it's going to work is bad, or do you think it's something new that people need to learn how to use?
I think it's good the way it is now. I like how it's developing, and it will be in CS2. I think it will firstly bring a more balanced way to the game, since everyone sees the same smoke as client-sided now, which removes this one-way aspect.
He's doing it again.
He is doing it again.
As well as just, I mean, it's more realistic, but in a good way, you know? Smoke should work that way, and I think you will have to think way more about how you use them. You will think way more on how to play your positions, and it will overall make the game more exciting.
To build on that, and either of you can pick this one up, do you think with that dynamic, and sure, things probably aren't set in stone right now, maybe the timing of the smoke will change, or exactly how the nade works, maybe some of those things will change a little bit, but do you think the concept they're introducing with the scissor, paper, rock, right, smoke on the molly, nade into smoke, do you think that that will make the game play quicker?
Maybe. I think there's gonna be like variations. You know, some. I don't know. They're crazy plays, you know. You can nade the smoke. You can basically do whatever. And
Imagine this: smoke's up. One of you underarms the HE at the same time a flash comes through.
Yes.
What do you do on the other
basically.
side?
No, you don't.
You have to give it up.
But that's it, right? You need to now when you're on the other side, you need to predict this. Like this can possibly happen anytime, you know. So I don't know.
Like, did they stack nade? Like, I'm thinking about Inferno, you know, did they throw any HEs early? If not, they're probably going to be doing some HEs with the smoke.
Yes,
Yes,
more
exactly,
info.
right?
It's like,
Yes.
it's more conversations,
exactly.
like how many nades did they use?
Now you're counting.
You're counting HEs?
Yes,
Yeah.
now you're counting now you're counting molos and the smokes. Now you're counting H's as well, pretty much, right? So
Damn.
I think it's very nice. And what he said basically, I think that is adding, and I think it's the best thing they could actually do is that the smokes are the same for everyone.
Well, what is something in the way Counter-Strike is now that you hope doesn't change? Like one thing for me, if I was going to give an example, would be the flashes. When we were playing in their office, it felt like Source flashes to me. And Source was ridiculous because if you just threw like a waterfall of flashes, there's nothing that the opponent could do. Because not only was it, you were so blind, and it didn't matter even if you turned, you were deafened as well. And now with the CS2 ones, you're deafened for a lot longer.
That's realistic, right?
Yeah, but I think you get rewarded in CSGO for your skill of dodging a flash, right? Because if your eyes are sharp enough, which you guys definitely are, I'm not, right? When a flash is coming, I react at the last second, I turn to that, I get punished for it because I have slow reactions, right? But you guys, when you see it coming or it gets calmed that they hear the flash get thrown, you guys get rewarded for playing this, like turning or dodging or ducking or whatever. You are getting rewarded for having good awareness. So I don't think like if something like that changes, you're going to be punished even if you turn. Right?
Are you getting blind even if you turn off?
No, but the
Is
audio.
the
audio
yeah, but
stuff.
I don't know. I just like it's realistic, right? Because I can imagine in real life if you actually throw a flashbang, like you not hear anything probably.
Yeah.
So-
But I mean, I guess it's it is an interesting one because it is so good in Counter-Strike now. Like in the sense that, like, as in they're very, I would say,
A
balanced.
perfect flash
Yeah.
is amazing.
Yeah.
A lazy flash is wasted.
Right. Depending on how like telegraphed it is. Yeah. Perfect pop, perfect.
Yeah.
And you just get 3 free kills. We saw that. What was it from Norway?
Yeah.
The 4K.
Top
4K
banana.
off one flash.
Yeah.
You know, that's a good flash. But
that
the
feels
sound thing, like I know it really bothered Snappy in the show match, just because you can tell where you're going. You know, like when you're navigating blind, because your screen's still white, but when you get sound back, you can make calls. Does that make sense? As in, they're coming, like you can hear 3 steps as you're running away. You can kind of make comms off that. So it's making flashes almost more valuable. If you lose information. I mean, I don't know if I really would use realism because Counter-Strike is like,
So now
let's prioritize competition.
Yeah, exactly.
So now the flashes have to be thrown good, basically, to have the full
In
potential.
CSGO right now.
In the
Yeah.
CS2, like
No,
In
CS2,
CS2, it can be a bit lazier.
Yeah.
okay.
And you lose more sound. It's like 4 or 5 seconds of like no sound. Then you kind of just hear like a.
Actually, that's weird. Yeah, if you think about it, if you're playing New Geyser, right? They throw
Yeah, you
flashes
don't
to the
hear
top.
anything, but
you dodge it. You don't hear them running
Yes.
out the door or HUD.
But you just shoot what you see, right?
Yeah. Or vent drops. And
Or vent drop, yeah.
You just
wouldn't
don't
hear
hear
that.
nothing.
You wouldn't hear that at all, probably.
Yeah. So that's actually annoying.
That is annoying. Yeah. Thank God I don't
That's
play
a good
sides.
point. I didn't think about that.
Thank God I
actually.
don't play sides.
But is there, because we're going to wrap this up in a second, is there anything that you guys hope that they add to the game or hope that they don't change or hope that they do change from the limited time that you've played or things that you want brought from CSGO into CS2? Is there any thoughts like that? This is the thing. They're just so focused on CSGO. Like, and I can't blame them. You're competing at the best events every week. You just have to qualify for a major.
Yeah,
Like.
I don't know. I just hope the game is gonna be nice. Basically, that's it.
Well, that's all you can say.
Please, Valve.
Yeah.
Please, yeah.
Please.
Cool.
That's it.
All right.
Thank you.
That's a wrap.
GG.
Thanks, boys.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
It was nice.